passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will kick it away to start. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some violence.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes a handoff. It's Dickerson. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard. Before he stopped.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Back to throw, it's Walls. And they're not on the same page there. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the tailback. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
Turning it on! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finding open areas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
That's reeled in. It's Ingram. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the move, it's Ingram. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
To throw, it's Walls. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to...
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Florida! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Walls. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. charges ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Walls. Moves away as he feels pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. And now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Walls. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half now. In the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Got it behind the line. It's Ingram. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's Walls. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The play-action fake. Zings it complete to the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Nicholson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Walls. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and getting them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Gators just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket. And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators. They look like the faster team pulling away here in the second half. Big plays offensively, and their defense is really flying around.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off play action. He uncorks one deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. Got his man all by himself. Still running at the 40. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in the rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. Back open in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Gators will try to punch it in on first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here we go. The run from the shotgun. Got a little space. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this. And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Florida.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.